Church night, everyone! My goodness, it is amazing to look out on this never-ending sea of people and see you smiling up at me, and gosh darn it, I just love you all so much I could just spit. My grandma used to say that to me. I had no idea what it meant. Any newcomers to the crowd tonight? Well, welcome to Some Souls Church. We have an incredible service lined up for you. We got Kat Temp here. We got Cherie Sweetbottom, Sean Joyce, and Ram as our praise and worship music. It's going to be fantastic. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kathy Piata, and I'm the youth minister here at Some Souls Church. And I'm going to be facilitating the service along with Randy St. Oates, our altered boy, and the Reverend Dr. Stevedore Maybelline Bidet Esquire, who you'll be seeing later. And Beulah Hurley, our organist, who you just saw playing those lovely, lovely hymns. Now, folks, I have been thinking a lot about why I got into the youth ministry. Why did I start? And you know, it's a lot more than just how good the money is or the fact that I don't have to be a prostitute anymore. It's more than that. It's that I want to inspire people. I do, because I myself was inspired when I received the call from the Lord to ministry. And what inspired me, I'm sure you're all wondering. Well, lots of people throughout history have inspired me to do what I do. And I got to thinking about, who are those people? Who are they? And the first one that came to mind, obviously, is Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, 1994 Kids' Choice Award winner for favorite actress, Whoopi Goldberg. Did you folks see her in Sister Act 2? She went into that inner city school, saw that ragtag group of teenagers, and turned them into an urban contemporary choir. And I want to do that with your kids in my Sunday school class. Another one that came to mind was Michael Jackson, a.k.a. Pop King. No, for those of you that don't know, he was a song and dance man. And he did that job so well that when people watched him, they literally fell to their knees and vomited. I want to get that kind of reaction out of people with my ministry. Perhaps the biggest example of somebody that inspired me is civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr., who stood right down there on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and delivered a speech to hundreds of thousands of people that changed their lives forever. I want to do that. I want to stand on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and give a speech to hundreds of thousands of people. And I think I can. I think I can do it. And you know what? My dream starts right here at church night with you folks, with this community that comes together at the same time in the name of the Lord. Can I get an amen? Amen. Praise Him. Praise Him. And how do we foster that community? How do we build that community? Well, we build it by getting to know our neighbors around us. And that's why we start each and every church night service with something called the... Anyone? No, you don't know. Okay. You obviously haven't been coming here for very long, and we need to work on that. You have problems with patterns. That's okay. We'll work on that. We do something called the blessings and light high fives, right? And we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to ask all of you, you lucky ass sons of bitches that are sitting down, and I ask you folks to stand up, and I want you to turn to your neighbors Give them a little flesh-on-flex action. All of you, smack the shit out of their hand and tell them blessings and light. Blessings and light. Amen. Amen. Praise the Lord. Blessings and light. Can I get one up top? Can I get one up top? No? Thanks. Oh, blessings and light. Thank you, blessings and light. All right. Now that is community. You're done. You're all a community now, and you're in that church night community. Ladies and gentlemen, before this service begins, I have a few church announcements. The first one you're not going to like. You're not going to like it all. You're going to hate it. Because next month, which is March, we're not going to be having a church night. I'm very sorry, but the church night staff is going to be taking a leave of absence. We got the line on some very good product in a part of Mexico called El Salvador. We're going down there and we're going to test it out. We're going to see if it's good. If it's good, we're going to bring it back here and share it with you all. So that is why we're not going to be here. But don't worry, we will be back here on April 10th for our 2-year anniversary service. We certainly hope you folks will join us for that. Also, we hope to, provide you some stuff on the internet there. It's a thing that Al Gore invented that I just learned about. We do these things called vlogs, and Ram was on one earlier. Did you guys see us baptize a baby? Anyone? If you didn't see us baptize a baby with whiskey, go to our YouTubes. And we did it, and hopefully we'll be putting out a couple more of those in March while we're down there in Mexico. No, that's okay, because we got some real fun activities, some church activities coming up. Randy asked me to read this invitation to you all here. Randy asked me to say, toot toot, all aboard Randy's love train. This little engine that could invites you to chug, chug, chug on out to the back alley by the dumpster after service tonight. We need at least 7 people to run this train, so get off your caboose and join us. Well, Rand, honey, I have no idea what that means, but it sure sounds like a lot of fun for the kids. Amen, praise him. We also got a real fun activity happening tomorrow night. It's Valentine's Day, and we are hosting a special couples and females only bondage bingo in the fellowship hall. Now, we got some great prizes, so there's actually an entry fee of 5 spankings this time. But you're going to want to do it because let me show you tell you about some of the prizes. We got a brand new leather whip. We got a pair of genuine handcuffs that Randy nicked off of a DC police officer. And the creme de la creme, $50 in singles that was clasped between Ron Jeremy's butt cheeks for the duration of filming his hit porno, The Great American Squirt Off. I could use $50. Oh, though, thinking about Valentine's Day and bondage bingo and stuff, I'm happy about it, but it kind of makes me sad a little bit because as much as I love it, we here at church night get a little lonely as ambassadors of the Lord. We do. Sure, we go to bed every night with our prayers and our sex toys, but sometimes you want somebody to hold you, someone to embrace you and say, it is okay that you are a marginally average youth minister. I am here for you. I want that. To tell you the truth, Reverend Bidet and Randy and I, we've been desperately looking for someone special. Someone to bring to bondage bingo. Someone that might say, hey, let me clear that drool off your mouth. That ball gag's been in there for a little too long, and I know you haven't been able to swallow. Someone to love. It's okay though, because you know what? Tonight that is going to change for one of us at least. Because one of us is going to find a partner the way that Abraham met Sarah. On a dating game show!
Wow. Look at you all. I wanna fuck every last one of you. Hello, my name is Garth Lardguzler, and welcome to another episode of Devoted to Faith, or as we like to call it, DTF!
Yeah,
We're a big black swinging dating show. And you know, tomorrow's a special day. It's the one day of the year that we can fornicate, as you all know. The other days, we cannot. But what's more important than fornication? That's right, it's love. As Corinthians tells us, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not boast. It is not jealous. Love is like squand. It doesn't get wet. Love is a gusher, spewing sloppy Joe meat into the air, soon to fall down upon us, standing outside with our mouths open wide. But you know, when I make love, okay, I get so hot and sweaty, I start oozing nacho cheese. That's why I always cover my partners in tortillas, so once the sour cream comes out, we got a little snack. But listen. The most important thing you gotta remember is love is an army of the most beautiful, sex-crazed jack-o'-lanterns. Ooh, I just want to slice open their heads and scoop out the pumpkin soup. Ooh, beg 'em, please make a pie out of me. Shove me in the oven and don't withdraw until I have a golden crust. And my name is Nancy Reagan, Queen of Siberia. Let's meet our contestants. Contestant number 1 is one frumpy dumpling. Seriously. I'd like to wrap her up in some wonton dough and plop her in a big old vat of miso soup. You know her, you love her, Kathy Piata. Let's talk about contestant number 2. Ooh, he's a handsome man. Ooh, he's a burly man. Ooh, he's a smart man. Those are qualities I look for in a son-in-law. That's why I've arranged a marriage for all of my 21 daughters to marry him. You love him. You better like him. Reverend Dr. Bidet. We found contestant number 3 in a burnt-down pawn shop. We thought he was a marionette covered in Play-Doh and pig's blood, but it turns out he just looks that way. Say hello to Randy St. Oates. Now, let's bring out our bacha-ooh-la-la. We've kept her backstage in a soundproof, bulletproof, tamper-proof 55-gallon container of boiling Nickelodeon slime. The lovely Pria Puss. Sit down, Pria. Don't pee on yourself. You're excited. Now, Pria, we'd like you to say hello to each of our contestants. Say hello to contestants. We don't want you to say hello. What am I thinking? We want our contestants to say hello to you. Contestant number 1, please say hello.
Oh, hey there, Pria, honey. How you doing?
Contestant number 2, please say hello to Pria.
Blessings in life, Pria.
Contestant number 3, if you will. Now, Pria, you know the rules. You can't ask what their name is, their occupation, their age, or whether or not they've been spayed or neutered, but everything else is fair game. So, on with the questions.
Contestant number 2.
Okay.
We're in a threesome, doing autoerotic asphyxiation. Our anonymous Craigslist partner dies. How do you handle the situation? Hint, no cops.
Well, Pria, never before have I been asked a question like that with such an obvious answer. I mean, come on. You saw that anonymous partner up in the little tiny bits, okay? Then you get a plastic 55-gallon drum. Hydrochloric acid, is that it? Sulfuric acid, you mix together. Throw those little bits in, eat some of it if you want to. Break it bad, motherfucker.
It's a great show. Contestant number 1. We're role-playing. I'm the headless horseman, wearing only a pumpkin. But it's starting to rot. What would you do to me?
Well, honey, they did not call me pumpkin pound cake and not 3 for nothing. I'd slide that rotting pumpkin off your head. I'd splay you open like a fillet of fish, and that pumpkin wouldn't see the light of day till morning when you went to the porcelain throne, if you know what I'm saying. Amen.
Gracious. Contestant number 3. My grandpa has old-timers. And his home just got foreclosed. I'm all he has in the whole world. Do we send him to a home? Or do we let him move in with us? Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. All right, Pria. You have 30 seconds to decide who you want to go on a date with. In the meantime, let's talk about where you'll be going. We're sending you to the 2015 Inland Seafood Festival in Grinnell, Iowa. The moment you step off your horse and buggy, you'll be swaddled in the finest foreskin quilts and rocked to sleep. When you awake, boy, do we have a surprise for you. We found the greatest mortician, and he's gonna embalm you and bury you in not a 10, not a 20, but a $50 grave. Now that's luxury.
Hey?
All that and more. So, mind telling us who you think?
Is that a my-size Barbie doll with its head cut off and a broomstick shoved in the neck hole and a mannequin head on the broomstick?
Well, her name is Velveeta, and she's with me.
Oh. Well, I think I'm just going to take her anyway.
Wait! Whoa! Wait! What? 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 Velveeta, you're leaving me? But after all I've done for you, I've provided for you. And Pria, how could you betray me like this? Turn that music up. Let me hear that shit. I'm getting angry. You don't love her. Only I can love her. Only I will ever love her. No, no, no. You'll never know how I love that Velveeta so. It's no myth in this world we live that men and women will fight. Throw the china at each other, sweat wine on each other, and run off with the kids in the middle of the night. So here thinking about doing this for the past few years. Think about the children. No, I thought about the children. They're too fat for me. I can't have fat children, which is why I'm gonna kill myself. And as my dying wish, I ask all who bear witness tonight to go forth and let the world know that I only ever loved Velveeta! And that's another episode of Devoted to Faith, or as we like to call it, DTF!
Thank you so much.
Now, if you'd bow your heads in prayer with me. Dear unnamed governor of the universe, Lord, we ask that as host of DTF, Garth Lardguzler contemplates suicide, that he remembers that he's a big fucking weirdo, and that means that you love him, and that Some Souls Church embraces him. Oh, hear my prayer, Lord. Let these words travel up into heaven and tickle your ear like the tongue of a lover. Lord, we ask that you ascend down on top of us. You thrust your spirit unto us, and you come inside us and come and come and come and come and come forevermore. As you seep out of all of our love holes into the Republic and give us this day our daily bread. In his name we say, peace out! Amen! Big round of applause for Garth Lardguzler and Pria Puss and Randy St. Oates and Reverend Bidet. Now are you folks ready for a great church night service? Amen! Ladies and gentlemen, we have an incredible, inspirational speaker who's going to come up here and talk to you folks tonight. She has talked in middle schools. She has talked in high schools. She has a conversion rate of 98%. And she is here to talk to us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen her on the TV. Cat Timpf!
Yay, everybody! Hi, so fun! Yay! I missed you already. I miss you.
Amen! Cat Timpf, everyone! Now, I don't know if you folks knew this. Who out there watches Fox News? Everyone! Tune in to Red Eye, and you can see Cat Timpf. She's also a writer. She writes about feminism a lot. So you can find her on Twitter at @Cat Timpf. How do you spell Timpf? Good question. Timpf. That's all. Follow her now. She's great. She is great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready for some good news of the Lord? Now, the next person that is going to come up here is a man that I love deeply in a completely platonic way. I just wanted to make that clear because I know a lot of you were wondering. We are friends. That's right, praise the Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, a man that I have never had sex with, the Reverend Dr. Stevenor Maybelline Bidet Esquire.
Come on, Randy. Randy, where were you on that? Where were you? I called an audible and threw that down. You were supposed to grab it. I said, how's everyone doing tonight? That was pussy shit. Give me an amen. Give me an amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Shaka Khan. Shaka Oh man, I'm sweating tits already. Oh man. Flock, how are you? How is everyone out there? Come on now. It is so nice to see everyone. Raise your hand if it's your first service. Oh! Flock members, clap them in. Pop that cherry. Come on now. That's right. That's right, people. Look around. On their first one, they're confused. They don't know what's going on. You swoop in, you comfort them, you say, I'm here for you. And then maybe later on, you have sex with that person. People are here seeking an emotional release. That's it. Amen. Amen. Unless you don't want it to be gentle and it's totally consensual and healthy, unlike that shitty book that just got made into a movie. Bondage bingo, by the way, is the antithesis of that fucking 50 Shades of Grey. People can love each other when they're spanking on each other. That's the truth. I've seen it happen. The Lord has too, and he likes what he saw. Oh, man. Well, first-timers, let's talk a little bit about where you are right now. And maybe you can take a minute to think about every life choice you've made to put you in this room here. Okay? I do. Every time he stands next to me, I think that same thought. Why, you know? Nope. That's it. Bubble. Okay. Well, folks, you are at Some Souls Church. That's what church night is. We are doing business as church night, but Some Souls Church, for tax purposes, is our name. And you should know that now that I am receiving the benefit of your financial assistance, okay? W-9's on the way out. W-9's on the way out. Okay? What is this place? Well, it's a place for some souls, and by that I mean everyone. Okay? It's very clear. I don't think I have to explain that much further. It's for all of you, but by some I mean that maybe some people would walk into this place and then they'd walk right out the door because they'd see someone in tights trying to kill themselves with a condom. But none of y'all are that type of person, are you? No, I don't think so. That's it. You love that shit, didn't you? I saw your faces. Oh, you were holding it back. You were trying to look cool with whoever you're with. But fuck, you wanted more. That's it. Me too. All right. Maybe you've been asked to leave other churches, okay? Maybe you fit that description. That's fine. We welcome you in this door, okay? Maybe you're not maybe you're not allowed in certain places, okay? Maybe you're not. Because you said, I don't know, you were replying to a blind date and you said, meet me at the courtyard at the National Portraiture Gallery. I'll be the guy with his dick out. And you can't go back there anymore, not even the 4th floor where they do that weird shit. Okay? Man, this is a cultured bunch. Look at that. Look at that. Come on now. Who are these people in front of you? Now you know what it is and where you are and what you're doing. Who are these weirdos? Okay? Who are these weirdos? Nope. Well, you've already met her, but I would be remiss if I did not mention her again. Church night youth minister, Kathy Piata. Oh, put your hands together for her. Oh, where is she at? Oh, my Lord, she is wearing 2 dresses tonight because it's cold back there. But man, she looks even better than usual. She is the okay to my... What's that?
We're keeping her warm.
Oh, fuck yeah. Amen. Someone send something up here to keep me warm. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about those people. That's it. She is the okay to my Cupid. She is the E to my harmony. She is the Molly to my drug-fueled sex party. Okay? And she speaks to the youth of this congregation with a passion ordinarily reserved for a guy outside of an elementary school in a 1982 Berlinetta Camaro. Okay? She's amazing that way. Beulah Hurley, ladies and gentlemen, come on now. Church night organist, get close when you can behind those glasses and piercing blue eyes that I get lost in if I look at them for too long. Born June 6, 1969, at a hippie D-Day party. Practically came out of the womb playing with that organ in front of her, and play with it she does, people. It makes beautiful music, and I just like watching. Big joke. And last but not least, to my left, he doesn't have a tongue. He can't talk to us with words. But I think he's talked to each and every one of you tonight with his bodice. Randy St. Oates Jr. Randy possesses the luscious, thinning hair of a mid-90s Woody Harrelson. And when he awakes in the morning, his breath smells like poppers and Mama Celeste pizzas. And it is because of that, not in spite of it, that we love him. Randy St. Oates, one more time. And who am I, people? Well, my name is the Reverend Dr. Stevedore Maybelline Bidet, Esquire, at your service. Pastor, yes. Cat veterinary doctor, yes. Reverend Bidet's spay and pray. We snip them and clip them. We get down on our knees, and what do, people? We pray for them. That's it. They deserve it too. I'm a recently certified cat flight instructor. The lack of opposable thumbs made it difficult at first, but we made it work, people. And as your spiritual leader and financial benefactor, it is with great honor that I stand before you tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause, people. Well, with that out of the way, people, it's time for the good news of the Lord. Who wants a little good news out there? Who wants some good news? Give me an amen if you want some good news. Give me an hallelujah if you want some good news. Well, that's good and all, but tonight's news is kind of like a mediocre report rather than good news. So just bear with me, okay? Online dating, people. I'm gonna back up for 1 second. Sometimes you people walk in this room and you call me father. No thanks, okay? You call me minister. I don't even know what that means, okay? Now, reverend means one very important thing. I'm allowed, okay? I'm allowed to find love, people. Totally platonic love, Kathy. With you. Nothing. Fuck. Now, I've tried. I've been out there. I've been on blind dates with friends of friends, okay? I sat at bars like this one here, snuggled up next to someone. But sometimes this scares people off. I don't know why. When I do such a good job at making you all feel comfortable. Okay? I like to think that we make a certain kind of love every service. I want to transfer those skills to a much different kind of love. And I have been trying, people, with a new dating service. You can see it in your program. It's called Sinner, okay? And what it does is it combines our need for spiritual love, okay, with our need to fuck, okay? You swipe right for, I don't know, and you swipe left for let's fucking do this, okay? That's it, okay? We've wrapped it in a cloud and a devil horn, but it's about one thing. Come on, getting down, shit. Now, unfortunately, this has not played out the way I thought it has. First of all, as a man, I thought it'd be easy. Okay? And as a man of the cloth, I thought it'd be easier. Okay? I mean, y'all seen the picture on the program. That's the one I got on my profile. Okay? Who wouldn't want to be on that shit? Apparently, the answer is nobody. Okay? Nobody, with the exception of a very select subset of human beings. Okay? That I'm just not into. All right? And tonight's call and response section is going to be my meditation on these messages that I've received, a scant few. And as such, tonight's response in the call and response section will be, number 1, I'm not going to Pasadena, Maryland again. And number 2, no fatties. Okay? That's it. Okay, now we're gonna practice this together and you'll know to say it when I wrist my hand up like this. Okay? So we're gonna say it together now. Let's practice. Number 1, I'm not going to Pasadena, Maryland again. And number 2, no fatties. Let's try that one more time. Number 1, I'm not going to Pasadena, Maryland again. And number 2, no fatties. Message 1 from Eastern Shore Girl 12. She writes, saw your profile, and I also love cats, and Nicolas Cage, and the Lord, and I have an extra ticket for the Nickelback show at Merriweather Post whatever. Do you want to come? Oh, that's nice. Number 1, I am not going to Pasadena, Maryland again, and number 2, no fatties. Dundalk Holiday XCX writes, I don't usually ask dudes to cross the Bay Bridge on a first date, but I liked your weird smile. You won't go down the shore? Down the shore? If you know what I mean, we can put the ass in acetate. Number 1, I am not going to Pasadena, Maryland again, and number 2, no fatties. Balloon Enthusiast 12 writes, my perfect date starts with some balloon-related YouTube videos and meanders slowly into actual ballooning. How much ballooning experience do you have? LOL. Have you ever been to a balloon dungeon? LOL again. Number 1, I am not driving to Pasadena, Maryland again. And number 2, no fatties. Bidet Lover 69 writes, oh yeah, Reverend Bidet, that's my screen name. I want to worship at your porcelain bidet altar. I'm so fucking dirty. I want to lick that spigot clean. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Number 1, I am not driving to Pasadena, Maryland again. And number 2, no fatties. Twinkle Bear XL writes, I usually don't message other dudes, but you look like you have an open mind and aren't lame like most people on here. I think maybe we could be jerkin' bros. Also, has anyone ever told you you're half twink, half bear, and daddy wants a new Twinkie bear? Number 1, I am not driving to Pasadena, Maryland again, and number 2, no fatties! Bubble Dick 420 writes, hey bro, saw your pic. I'm a bit of a foodie, consider myself an Anglophile. Cheerio. And love European automobiles. Also, check this out. There's an attachment. Oh, fuck! Fuck! Number 1, I am not driving to Pasadena, Maryland again. And number 2, no fatties! Shit! 50 Shades of Nay, spelled N-A-Y, writes, hello, my name is Tammy. I'm writing to you on behalf of my friend Angela, who is a horse. She has responded favorably to your picture. Would you be at all interested in joining Angela at Tryst for coffee during her lunch break? Number one, I am not driving to Pasadena, Maryland again. And number two, no fatties. This is a long screen name, but I have to read it all out. There are no vowels, but it's clear what it says. Former Metro Transit Police Chief Michael Taborn. He writes, see it, say it, that ass, that is. I want to see that ass. Send pics, please. Number one, I am not driving to Pasadena, Maryland again. And number two, no fatties. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the good news of the Lord. Thank you very much for your participation. Oh, Lord. Kathy, where are you at, darling? It's time to come on up to the stage. Folks, has anyone ever sung a song that they really liked before? Oh, has anyone ever done that in a church before? What's that called? It's a hymn. Come on, I expected more than that. Come on, people. Well, in the spirit of love and in the spirit of song, we're all going to sing a hymn together for some sing-along hymns. Everyone get on your feet, stand up, squeeze tight to the person next to you. The first hymn of the evening. Where are them lyrics at, Craig? Get them lyrics up there, come on. Okay. Sing along if you know it, and I hope you do. You're in the Black Cat, for Christ's sake. Okay, here we go.
I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's gray, and Wednesday's too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Thursday doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, Sunday always comes too late, but Friday never hesitates. I don't care if Monday's black, Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack, Thursday, never looking back, it's Friday, I'm in love. Praise the Lord!
Yeah!
Praise the Lord!
Amen, people.
Amen.
Oh.
Amen. You may be seated, folks. Thank you. Yep, now we're gonna need to clear the pulpit area here for our next performer. Now, who knows what a witness to faith is? Clearly, many of you, and it's obviously your favorite part of the church night service, and I understand why. A witness to faith is when someone acts out a story from the Bible and they share their faith and their love of the Lord with you while they also twirl their tits around. It's very, very artistic. Ladies and gentlemen, our witness to faith, fancy dancy performer is someone that's been at Washington, D.C. burlesque events for a long, long time. She is incredible. You've seen her at church night before. Please give a warm Some Souls Church welcome to Cherie Sweetbottom. Amen to that. Wasn't expecting that. I had no idea she had facial hair. Would you like to know where you can see Cherie next? Well, if you'd like to see all of her, and I mean all, no pasties or nothing, on February 20th, she is going to be at the DC Art Center in Adams Morgan for Naked Girls Reading presents Authors of Color. So she's gonna be sitting up there reading some stories without clothes on. So look into that. Also, Cherie hosts, she produces an entire burlesque troupe called House of Sweet Bottom, and they're gonna have their year anniversary show right here on this stage on March 6th. Put those in your brain calendars, folks. Now, the next portion of our service is for the kids, all right? It is. It's for the kids. And I know a lot of you out there have kids and you're teaching them how to read. You are. And I know you're teaching them how to spell things like mom, dad, their own name. But I see a problem with that. Why don't you teach them how to spell the word God or Lord or Bible? Especially Bible. That's what they need to be reading. And I know what you're thinking out there. Kath, how am I going to teach my kids how to spell the word Bible when I don't even know how to spell the word Bible? Well, I came up with a little song for both you and your kids that I want to do with you before we get our next children's comedian up here. I'm gonna need you to start clapping your hands with me. There you go, you're on rhythm. We're gonna learn how to spell Bible. B is for brothers, as in brotherly love. Boys kissing boys for the Lord up above. I is for I is in me, 'cause I read the Bible every day, so daily. B is for burning, you will go up in flames if you don't read the Bible and praise the Lord's name. L is for lobster, red lobster. E is for ecstasy. Whee! Amen. Now, just think of that whenever you're trying to remember how to spell Bible. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some comedy? Our next performer runs a whole big-ass group here called Underground Comedy DC. They're putting on shows every single night of the week, and this is the man behind it all. I can't see him. I hope he's in here. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sean Joyce. There he is.
Okay. Oh, it must be nice being a white male.
That's it for me, guys. Thank you very much.
One more hand for John Joyce. Come on! How's everyone doing? Y'all okay? Start one more time with the amplification. How's everyone doing? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what makes my fake nipples hard, people. That's what does it. Well, folks, those of you who've been here before know what time it is. It's time to get real, people. Y'all ready to get real with me? Who's ready to go down a rabbit hole with me? What is a sermon? What is a sermon? It's a relatable tale from your spiritual leader, in which he guides you gingerly through his word and your deeds, through the treacherous causeways, interchanges, parkways, and park paths of your life. That's what it is, people. And sometimes it's also just a series of really embarrassing short tales from your spiritual leader about his personal life. But today, about 50-50. Okay. I want to start by telling y'all a story. Might be a little happier than that. Okay, that's good. I want to start by telling y'all a story, people. We talked earlier about getting online and dating, and meeting people out there. And I hinted at something that happened to me, and I want to tell you what happened to me. What did I say earlier? I will not drive to Pasadena, Maryland again. No face. I wasn't born in that place, people. I was put there. I was put there in that mindset. And I want to tell you about the day it happened. A response. Boom. Phone. How's it going? What are you up to? I like your weird reverend smile. Come on up and meet me in my funky hometown, Pasadena, Maryland. So I did something that I have not done for non-fast food related purposes in a long time. I rented a zip car. Okay? If you live in the city, you can use Uber or Lyft to do the same thing. That Wendy's lobby closes at midnight. You can do it anytime you want in someone else's car. And I want to start by telling y'all, Pasadena, Maryland, never go anywhere that is on the way to Dundalk, Maryland. Okay? Wikipedia that shit. It's gone down the hole since Bethlehem Steel left town. And I got up there, and I meet this woman. Ooh. And sure, she bore mainly resemblance to what was in her picture. And yes, she was pleasant enough. But was she good enough for me? No! Fatty, first of all. But then she started talking about stuff that I didn't understand. Her job and her family. Where's the hip shit? Right? Started talking about the kind of pet set she liked and movies she enjoyed. Ugh. Started talking about going to country music concerts. So pump the brakes. She said things like, I think we have a great connection. I wish I'd met you sooner. Oh, come on now. She said, I love that you're into cats and Nicolas Cage and all kinds of weird shit, and that you've got a congregation of people who love you. What a fucking turnoff. My sweet Lord, people. I had it all wrong the whole time. I think that I, against all odds, thanks to the internet, had a good date. What does that mean, Randy? He was waiting in the trunk. He should know. A good date, my sweet Lord. She was interested, she was kind, no fatties. She was like a size 4. Look at me, I'm a fucking whale. Where's that double standard come from? That's not who I am, what am I? This person was genuine. They poured their shit out on the table of the Cracker Barrel restaurant to me. They drove a Prius. No one shitty ever drives a Prius. They summoned the guts to pour it out to me, a stranger, with a weird smile and a zip car that smelled like Wendy's. Who's broken, people? I'm broken. I'm the one. Now, does this sound familiar to anyone out there? No. Someone put their hands on the shoulder of the liar who said no. We're gonna come back to that. Sweet Lord, people. Maybe the problems aren't all out there in front of us. Maybe sometimes the problems are right here inside us. So when we're swiping, What is that? Some kind of defense mechanism? No! No! Take them stars away. I was in the wrong mood. You're shit. Maybe that's a reflection of that no one's good enough because I'm not good enough. Maybe that's it, people. But maybe I can see that now with clear eyes, Lord, above. Putting lenses in these glasses for the first time. Maybe if I'd loved myself just a little bit more, I could love some random internet Craigslist stranger. And this time, maybe they won't tragically die in an autoerotic asphyxiation accident. But maybe it's more than that, people. Maybe sometimes it's about a little more than loving yourself and saying, yeah, I'm okay. And looking into that mirror and saying, you deserve to win all the Lord's riches. I mean, hell, you got most of it from these people out here. 12 bucks, motherfuckers. But maybe it's more than that. Maybe sometimes it's about diving in, head first and full on, and having faith. That's the sermon tonight. Now, people, I'd like you all to join me on your feet, because we're going to sing together, and I want to hear those voices with the passion and power
Amen.
of the faith I just saw in all your eyes. You can look up there if you want on that screen. You can look in your program. But there's a reason I think that I feel the way that I do. And I think that if you can sing along with me, people, you might be able to get a little slice of that.
Amen. This song is from Garth Brooks.
Amen. On my
roots, I showed up in boots, low places. Amen.
Oh, Lord, people.
Praise Him.
Oh, my sweet Lord, give yourselves a round of applause. Oh, Beulah, touch my hand. Beulah Hurley, ladies and gentlemen, tickling that turgid organ of hers. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like if this was a first date, and for some of you it is, we'd be going to the rectory after this tonight. And I thank you so much for your attention. But I'm going to invite these fellas up on the stage. Come on, put your hands together, people, for Rom! Now that is Washington, D.C. rock and roll, people. How y'all feel about that shit? Prom is on the internet. That just says their name. They are on the Twitter, they are on the Facebook, they are on the Bandcamp. They have a record that you should get. And if you want to stick around after the shots and tots, they're going to be right up here. They're going to be talking about their lives and their cats and their children. They're also going to be selling little merch, and you can get it right here, okay? You can say, I saw that, man. I got that shirt, fucking A. Okay? It's going to be the same for all of our performers tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a time in every church night where you receive gifts. Communion, what is it? Boring, first and foremost. Not going to get you drunk enough, second most. We changed all that, people. It came down from his lips to our lips, ears, whatever. We put it all out on you, people. And you said back to us, yes. Communion wafer, no. Crisp potato top, yes.
Shitty old grape juice? No. Shot of fine whiskey? Yes! And those of you folks who were here last time might remember that we kind of gaggled back at the bar, which was okay because everyone still got drunk. But the shots and tots have returned to their rightful place at the altar right up front. And I hope you all are as excited as I am for some shots and tots! Now, of course, folks, before you can consume the gifts, before I can truly enjoy the gifts, they must be blessed. They must be blessed, people. They don't mean anything if you take them right now. I gotta touch them and fondle them in my mouth. I gotta masticate. And that's what we're doing right now, so I will ask that Randy fill the goblet so that I may bless it and consecrate it, and also prepares a single tot for me. After this is complete, I ask only for order, a single file line down the center. Everyone will get shit-faced. Everyone will enjoy a salty treat. And I'm talking about tater tots. Get your shit out together. Randy's ours. I will ask Beulah for a low note, and I will ask for silence as I consecrate the gifts. Get on the other. You gotta hold it. You gotta hold it up.
Through him, in him, with him, around him, with grateful thanks to his Holy Spirit, which bathed upon us earlier today at the giant food in Columbia Heights. Thankfully, there was not a line at self-checkout, so we chose to remain in the store instead of going to Safeway or Yes Organic Market, because fuck, that shit's expensive. We treated our parishioners today with Orida brand tater tots and none of that off-brand shit, because we love them. They're so especially good tonight. Now shots. Through him, in him, with him, around him, in his general vicinity, with grateful thanks to Leopold Brothers, fine distributors of spirits, originally based in Michigan, having moved to Denver, Colorado, two brothers followed their dreams to make the finest liquor in the nation. And they became our sponsor, probably unwittingly. Don't think I've ever seen a show. If they did, who knows? But it's real fucking good shit. And now we're not giving you rot gut anymore. And instead, this delicious Leopold Brothers shit, which you should ask your local liquor store about. The gifts are blessed! Ladies and gentlemen, I say shots and you say tots. Shots! 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 Form an aisle single file line right down the middle here. Come on down and receive the gifts, people. Hit it, Kenny.